Good afternoon, Mark Tillery for the B News, and it's time for our B News Athlete of the Week presented by School of Rock, North Buffalo. This week we're recognizing a senior who has been a steady, consistent presence for a Williamsville North bowling team navigating a season of change. With key graduation losses and injuries early on, North has leaned heavily on its experienced bowlers, and this man right here, Jerry Slipko, has answered the call in a big way, highlighted by a perfect 300 game in one of the top series performances in the region. Jerry, you've gotten off to a strong start this season, to say the least, including rolling the third highest series at the Maryvale Kickoff Tournament and throwing a perfect 300 game. What do you feel has sparked your performance and consistency earlier on this year?
Well, probably starting back this summer more, I've been practicing a lot more bowling because I also work at a bowling alley. So after I work, I go bowl a couple games, get some practice in. I practice my spares. I use different balls and try to line up the reaction, the lanes, and try to see, where this ball's going, and then use a different ball and see where it's going on the lane and see if it's have to change anything. And I'm trying to learn my equipment more by seeing how it reads on the lane and how I can manage the equipment on different houses because airport lanes where I bowl the 300. It's not my main house. I bowl at transit lanes usually. So I have to adapt differently to that set of lanes compared to what I'm used to.
Now, Williamsville North has lost some experienced bowlers like we had talked at the beginning from last season. With a younger lineup stepping up into bigger roles, you feel you've become a key anchor on the A team for sure. Do you feel you've taken a step forward from last season? And where do you think your biggest improvement has come from?
Yeah, I feel like I've taken a big step through from last year. My average has gone up about 10 pins from last year. Last year's was about a 185. And from then, I just felt more consistent. I switched some of my spare shooting methods with some of my reactions on the lanes. So I felt like I have more at an advantage there to get my average up a couple more pins. And even going back 2 years ago, my average has jumped about 25 pins. I'm sitting at like a 195 right now for school, which to me I'm really proud of. And I want to keep working on it and keep going forward and keep staying at a consistent level throughout every single game and just going with a positive mindset.
For sure. And you guys are definitely doing that because with the team dealing with graduations and injuries, preparation has been important for you. What did you focus on during the offseason, whether it was mechanics, mental approach, like you had talked, you've gone up 10 pins. That's quite a feat there, or spare shooting to make sure you'd be ready to lead this group?
For myself personally, I focus more on my mental state and try to be more positive on things and take it on the bright side and not be so hard on myself because I feel that when I'm negative, it brings my performance level down, and I want to be able to show positivity, not just to me, but as a whole group. So when I bowl with my team for school, I want to make sure I can compliment them, tell them they did good shots, and help them out when I'm able to.
And Jerry, you've already had some big moments this season, including that 300 game that we talked about and multiple strong series as the season continues. What's your personal goal moving forward, both individually and as a leader for this team? Because you had to step up.
So for individual goals, my goal this year, I feel like I want to average around 200, or at least get to the 200 benchmark and maybe get a 700 series. Because I know with the Maryvale tournament, I bowled that 300 game and I was really close to bowling it. And those are my two main goals. But for a team, my goal this year for the team is to lead them to sectionals again, like we did last year.
Sure.
And be able to win the Williamsville Cup at the end of the year, which is in like February time.
And now the North team features a mix of veterans and newcomers, and the coaching staff has talked about the group's work ethic and commitment to improving. What are some of the team goals you and your teammates are chasing this season? Like you said, you got that tournament coming up in February. What are some of those goals that you guys want to reach and maybe have reached already?
Well, I feel that I can maybe able to bring up the kids more average wise by teaching them more about bowling because especially with some of the newcomers, they don't know much about the sport and they're just trying to get their feet wet into it. So I want to be able to be there and coach them a little bit and give them some more of my experience because I've been bowling for so long and let them be able to see my view of it and be able to maybe teach them some mechanics and some mental state things so they're able to bolster their performance up and be able to bring that on to the team as we go on throughout the year.
When you look back in the season down the road, whether it's 10 years, whether you're hanging with your buddies talking about all the trophies you won, especially during a year where younger bowlers are being asked to step up, what do you think will be your most proud moment of this season for yourself and for this team?
For myself, most likely will probably be that 300 game for the most part because that was my first one, and that's something I've wanted for the longest of times. I've been close on multiple occasions, and just to have it during my senior year for school it was the most outstanding thing that I've ever witnessed and like been in the moment for. And for the team, I just want them to be able to perform well and be all as a team and not be all very negative on each other and just have a positive mindset, go into every match thinking we can do it and we will do the best we can and not have a downside lookout on it.
Well said. And finally, as a senior wrapping up your high school bowling career, and that's crazy to say because 4 years flies by like that. What's next for you after this season, whether it's bowling, school, or whatever comes next?
Well, with bowling, I plan to join a league outside of after I graduate from high school because I'm in a junior league right now that's at Transit Lanes on Saturday mornings, and I'm have to switch leagues after that because of the age cap.
Sure.
But with my school degree, because I want to go in the medical field and be a physician assistant, and I'm about to commit to a college, I want to be able to juggle my schedule and still be able to bowl from time to time and study and manage my work ethic and just get my time scheduled so I'm still able to practice and be at the performance I want to be and improve on that as I go on in the future.
What a great outlook. Good for you, man. Listen, that's our B News Athlete of the Week, Jerry Slipko from the Williamsville North Boys Bowling Team, presented to you by School of Rock North Buffalo, where young musicians build confidence, skill, and performance both on stage, on and off. Congratulations once again, Jerry. A tremendous season so far.
Thank you.
Hey rock stars, ready to unleash your inner musician? At School of Rock North Buffalo, we offer band programs and music lessons for all ages. From our Little Wing classes for 3 to 5-year-olds to adults in every age in between, we offer performance programs for teens and adults can join in too, with lessons tailored just for you. Learn to play guitars, drums, keyboard, vocals, and bass, then take the stage with our student bands and perform live. Don't wait, enroll today and start your rock and roll journey.